So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Port have the chance to go the other way. He's on it, can he get away? And there's the shot! Pass somewhat off target. That's destined for the flank. No, he's not getting his way this time. Akanji. Schneider. Shaw. Knocks it into space. Shifted it to the flank. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Port clear.
Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Corner number 2 then. Reinders! Not a bad try by any means. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Cannavaro. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's fabulous. Played it again. Terrific effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Aubameyang is offering a right smile there.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Good ball over the top. He's picked his way through. He's won, and he shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Cristiano Ronaldo really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Now it's Rooney.
Xavi Alonso.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Ibrahimovic constantly looking for the ball into the box.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
No, that's been intercepted. Spread to the right. Spread neatly. And this is Rooney. Out of play for a goal kick. Koundé. That's a throw. Almost half an hour in now. And this is Ronaldo. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's found a way through. Cannavaro.
Xavi Alonso.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's destined for the flank. He has found a way through. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's having a hit! They want to be quick to recover this. Diaz. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Van Bommel is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And he plays one through. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Yamal. Schlotterbeck. Nicely weighted ball. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. So, third corner of the game. Xavi Alonso with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, what a mistake! He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Rooney. Yamal. And they're quick to get it back. Rooney. That is good alertness. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. reflections on the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Aubameyang, always goal side, played it, getting up there, it's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Port are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Nicely shaped ball. That has not gone well. And it's Reinders. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, no joy this time. Schlotterbeck. Port appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Real chance here. Tries to play it through. Pinches it off him. That'll be a throw-in. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's burst through, shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Looking to play him in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Goes down, but Aubameyang! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Here's a sharp little ball here. Shot, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Schneider. Ibrahimovic. That's been cut out, well played. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
敵バジャーロ宮崎停止の交代をお知らせします。背番号9ブビチャ・クバラクヘリア変わりまして背番号11ダニ・オルモン以上の選手が入ります。
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And here's Rooney. He might be in. It's Rooney! Rooney. Gerrard. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Rooney! Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now this could be a chance. No, didn't quite have the weight on it.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Aubameyang! Oh, wow, that's crazy!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. McAllister. Rooney. Reinders.
Such good technique.
Shot could be on. Gerrard makes a dash for it. He is through here. Now it's Aubameyang. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Aubameyang. Played out to the left flank. Bakula has fallen kindly here. Just cruising. They are cruising. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the... And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
He's having a pop! Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Pele is wide and looking to get onto this. Messi. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Pele with the... There's the header! Oh, he's hit the bar! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Shoots! And he hits the net! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Brilliantly cut out. Azar. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Azar. And it's Messi. Now it's Reinders. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And they can counter here. Not the most accurate pass. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Pele wants to run onto this. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. And this is Pele, looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Roberto Carlos taking charge of the dead ball. Now it's Pele. He's in a great position here. Oh, it's come off the upright. Rooney. That pass isn't the best. Hazard. And this is Pele. It's Pele! Brilliant from Pele! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they get themselves in front. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Manchester United leading now. Roberto Carlos.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pele. Now this could be a chance. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and he whips in across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Messi. Kvaratskhelia. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to pass it through. He's beaten the last man. And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
He's there to head it! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pele makes the interception. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Rooney. Kvaratskhelia. And he's in on goal! Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Roberto Carlos concedes a free kick for that. Roberto Carlos has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Rodri. Reinders gets across to intercept that. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's well spotted. Ibrahimovic going after that. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele. Hazard. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rooney. O'Reilly. And Reinders. And here's Messi. And he's straight offside. Rooney, with a reputation for taking on any shot, and it's Zanetti. And he's been shifted off it. And that signals the end of the first period. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half, neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Messi! And he nearly went all the way.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Hazard! And there's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Pele. That's rather hopeful. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Reinders, well seen, saw that coming. Pele, he has found the way through, and the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this is Ronaldo, he's found a way through. Shot at goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Reinders. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he was quick to react. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Played out to the left flank. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the pass is intercepted. Rodri. Manchester United have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And that could set him on his way. Terrific effort! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting!
Manchester United.
It's all becoming so easy. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United palpably... Oh no, what has happened here? And he's running through. He's in, must be!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Messi, foot in. Zanetti. And it's Messi. Reinders. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
背番号10、リオネル・メッシ、背番号6、シャビ・アロンソ、変わりまして、背番号27、ボージャン・クルキッチ、背番号15、アレクシス・マックアリスター、以上の選手が入ります。
Well, the 2 coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Gives it back. Robertson. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. And it's Rooney. Tries to play it through. Batistuta! They want to be quick to recover this. Reinders. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Batistuta. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Now that's well seen too. Reinders. Can he get it through? Marcelo. Rodri can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Hazard. That has been slung wide. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Reinders. Now who's going to be first to this? Rodri. 4 added minutes on the board. Vieira gets a foot in and wins the ball. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. And that will be it. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United again.
Few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So that's got things underway.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The 3 at the back and the double pivot, as well as the 3 attackers and 2 wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
Foot in. Oh, no question, that's a foul. O'Reilly makes the interception. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's picked his way through, shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
O'Reilly actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho goes for a shot! And he's following up! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Terrific effort! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Sabagni. Zanetti. Looking to play him in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's found a way through. And the cross comes in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. O'Reilly has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That'll do under the circumstances. Now it's Aubameyang. And he's lost his man here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Van Dijk. Tries to play it through. Dani Olmo. That's been cut out, well played. Mateus. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Mateus.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Oh, well played.
Manchester United always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Not the most accurate pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well measured.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And no, that was never going to make it. Zanetti. Now it's Rooney. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Kvaratskhelia with the delivery. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Now it's Shevchenko. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Zanetti. And Mateus. And he's worked it through. He's got a decent chance! Well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Zanetti looks across and plays it in. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now it's Shevchenko. Mateus. Showing great feet there. Mateus's delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And there's the header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in execution.
Tries one from range! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he welcomes it in. Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
There will be
Serginho's cross. Neuer claims it, safe hands. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment.
He's having a hit! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And now he has two. And the shot! And that's a good